Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Ragnar Lothbrok, Genghis Khan. Today we going to talk about 4 legendary historical figures, so let's get started. Alexander the Great, born in 356 BC in Macedonia, became one of history's most legendary military leaders. At just 20 years old, he inherited the throne from his father, King Philip II. Alexander had been trained by the famous philosopher Aristotle, and he was well prepared for greatness. In his lifetime, he never lost a battle. Leading an army of Macedonians and Greeks, he created one of the largest empires of the ancient world, stretching from Greece to Egypt and even into India. His conquest spread Greek culture across 3 continents, blending it with Eastern influences in a phenomenon we call Hellenistic culture. Despite his power, Alexander died young, at only 32, under mysterious circumstances in Babylon. Yet, his legacy endured, inspiring generals, kings, and scholars for centuries. Alexander the Great remains a symbol of ambition, leadership, and the blending of cultures. Julius Caesar, military genius, politician, and the man who changed Rome forever. Born in 100 BCE, Caesar rose through the ranks of Roman politics and military. His conquest of Gaul expanded Rome's borders, but his ambition alarmed the Senate. In 49 BCE, he made a fateful decision, crossing the Rubicon River with his army, sparking a civil war. Victorious, Caesar declared himself dictator for life, introducing reforms that benefited Rome's poor and centralized power in his hands. But power came at a price. On March 15, 44 BCE, Caesar was assassinated by senators who feared he would crown himself king. Julius Caesar's legacy lived on, paving the way for the Roman Empire and leaving a mark on history that endures to this day. Ragnar Lothbrok is a legendary Viking hero whose story blends myth and history. He's said to have lived in the 9th century and was known for his raids across England and France, making him a fierce symbol of Norse ambition and exploration. According to sagas, Ragnar was a Danish or Swedish king, famed for his charisma, bravery, and cunning. He's remembered for wearing hairy breeches, or Lothbrok, and was supposedly the father of famous Viking sons like Ivar the Boneless and Bjorn Ironside. While there's little direct historical evidence that Ragnar himself existed, his legend reflects real Viking values, the era's fierce warrior culture, and the influence of Norse tales on medieval European history. In the vast steppes of Mongolia, a warrior was born, Genghis Khan, originally named Temujin. From humble beginnings, he rose to become one of history's most feared and revered leaders. Born around 1162, Temujin faced hardship from the start. After his father's death, his family was abandoned by their tribe, leaving them to survive alone in the harsh Mongolian wilderness. But Temujin was resilient. Through sheer willpower, he united the Mongolian tribes. Known for his tactical genius and charisma, he forged alliances and crushed enemies, laying the foundation for a new empire. In 1206, he was declared Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. He then set his sights beyond Mongolia, launching a series of campaigns across Asia and Europe, building an empire larger than any before. At its height, Genghis Khan's empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. He promoted trade, communication, and even religious tolerance across his vast domain. Though his conquests were brutal, Genghis Khan's influence reshaped the world. His descendants continued to rule for generations, making him one of history's most legendary figures. Genghis Khan, a name that echoes through history, a legacy that shaped nations.